Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. The S&P 500 E-mini futures are flying higher today. They're trading higher by 13.25 points. Yes, futures were higher already before the non-farm payroll report was released, but that report just signaled that there were 243,000 jobs created in the month of September. So all in all, the market seems to like the number, at least at the moment. Now, bond yields will be moving higher on this news. 10-year U.S. Treasury yield is around 2.46% at the moment, up about 2.5 basis points. This could help the market, but here's what you really want to follow. Watch dollar yen. Dollar yen is soaring today. Right now, it's up over a full point today, trading at around 109.44 at the moment. It was at around 109.60. So again, as long as dollar yen stays higher, that should be beneficial for the market. You also have a good pop in the US dollar index, and you'll see that is also moving sharply higher this morning. So again, anytime you get this report, you watch dollar yen. As long as dollar yen is holding up and moving higher, the markets will hold up and move higher. If dollar yen starts to retract and move lower, then watch the market start to retract and move lower. Now, the unemployment rate from what this report says is 5.9%. That is underneath what the Federal Reserve talked about. So all in all, they should start to raise interest rates. So we'll see if that affects the markets. But this is going to be very, very important going forward. We'll see how the market reacts. Right now, I have to say, I think the market's going to react positive for the remainder of the trading day. If we do pull back, we'd pull back some, but I don't think the market's going to give up all of the morning gains today. So again, on Fridays, we generally will look for a flat to slightly positive trading day. Today we're maybe looking at a flat to much better trading day. After all, the market has been beaten up throughout the month of September into the early part of October, so it is coming from an oversold condition, and we should see some type of a short-term bounce. All right, let's look at a few stocks in the news today. One, we're going to start off with JP Morgan. So JP Morgan, they looks like the news out is that their credit card breach was bigger than anybody ever knew, but they're saying that nobody has been affected by it. I think it's 73 million people have had their information taken. 7 million small businesses. But right now, the stock is trading at $59.39. It closed at $58.84. So all in all, it probably has decent upside to around $60.60 all in all. So we'll see if it does trade up there, but it doesn't seem like that news is really bothering the stock. Another stock on my radar today is SLXP. This is a biotech, and it's Salix Pharma. It looks like they've canceled an inversion deal, but just the fact that they've canceled a merger with Cosmo Pharmaceuticals, stock is trading higher. It closed at $151, now trading at $158. Give it the upside. I mean, there's nothing to say here that this thing can't get to $164.50. So give it the upside bias at the moment. Let's take a look at Mylan. MYL is the ticker here. Good old Mylan is, I believe they came out with news. They've upped their guidance or something of that nature. Stock closed at $46.50. It's trading at $48.90. I'm going to give it the stock the upside bias to around $49.25, $49.5. That's probably where it stalls out. So if you own this equity, you just trail your stop loss. But Mylan looks like it has some strength. It had a pop yesterday, and it should continue into around the $49.25, possibly $49.50 level. That's where it will stall out. It's not a short play at all. It's just a stock that's showing some strength. Let's take a look at General Motors this morning. They have another recall. Stock closed at $33.18. Nobody seems to care about the recall right now. It seems like stock is trading at $33.45, slightly higher. GM's big resistance level today or any day right now would be $35. So keep that level on the radar. That's where the stock's really going to run into a wall of resistance, right at $35. I don't know if it gets up there today, but if the market runs and the stock runs, watch $35. If you own it, you could trail it up to $35. $35, it could be a potential short scalp, so keep that on the radar. Let's take a look at WellPoint, WLP. Looks like they did a share buyback. Stock right now is trading at around $119.52. It closed at $118.45. I'm not sure we're going to make too much out of it, but the stock's in an uptrend. We're going to give it the upside bias right now to around 121. I don't see much more upside today in the stock past 121, so we'll give it that upside bias to 121, and we'll see how that shakes out and plays out going forward. Now, as for stocks in the news today, we're really tied to the job report, but market already was higher before that report was even released. Now, what is getting hurt by the strong job number is gold. Take a look at the GLD today, and it really isn't the job number so much as it is the dollar yen. If the dollar yen goes up, and I say this every single morning, gold will go down. Right now, gold is trading lower, gold futures that is, down 13.5 points to 12.01 an ounce. You can see the GLD now trading at 115.59. One thing I will say about gold, though, the pattern that is being formed on the daily chart is starting to look like a pattern that is building some accumulation. So while it can go lower, I think traders want to start looking for potential turning points in gold very, very soon. But we'll get more into that in the intraday stock chat and also the research center. Come over, take a 7-day free trial to either one of them, or take a free trial to both of them, and you'll see everything that we're doing, not only in the gold market, but in every market. Let's take a look at oil this morning. Crude futures are only down 13 cents to $90.90 and $90.89 an ounce. Let's go over to the USO, and what you're going to see here for the USO is that the USO is trading really right around 34.20, closed at 34.37, so it's down ticked a little bit. I don't see anything great for oil, but yet oil had a big reversal day yesterday, and very, very often when you see a big reversal like that, you want to respect it. So oil sold down, I believe, to $88 a barrel, and really rallied back up toward the $91 level yesterday, and that's a pretty sizable reversal. So we'll see if oil can sustain itself today. This is going to be a tricky trade, so you really want to look at the intraday charts when the opening bell rings, and we'll do that in the intraday stock chat. Once again, take a 7-day free trial to that. You'll see everything that we're doing. Yesterday we had a very, very good successful trade on CRE. And we talked about that one in the pre-market. And again, there are a lot of other trades that we made yesterday as well. So come on over to the intraday stock chat. Take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing. Get our trades, and again, you'll be navigated through these volatile markets going forward. All right, let's take a look at the futures again. Futures are up now 15.25 points to 1953 per contract. That's a good pop for the futures, and we'll see where they head. But nonetheless, the markets are headed higher ahead of the opening bell. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, great weekend, and we'll see you on the charts.